Hey, what's this, you ask? This is my Twitch where I stream every single video you see. Everything you see come out of here is streamed live here first. So I'd really appreciate if you guys were to go check that out. Link's gonna be in the description, and I really hope you guys will. Just it takes like 5 seconds too. It won't even take that long. And so thank you if you go do that, or if you already are. What remains of Edith Finch? This is loud. This is like very loud. This is a start screen, right? It don't just go straight into the game. No way it just goes straight into the game, right? What the fuck? Wait, this is the game. Alright, so let me just say this. I saw this TikTok. Life-changing video games. Outer Wilds. Life is Strange, which I love Life is Strange. Beginner's Guide. Shadow of the Colossus. What Remains of Edith Finch. I've had this game for like 2 years, and I never played it. But considering how much I like Life is Strange and it's in the same category, I feel... Edith Finch. How do I... Hello? Oh, I moved my mouse.
Makes sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning with the house.
That's how you lock in. You don't... Look at the house over there.
I lived
This is
here
beautiful.
until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Huh? That's a pretty big house. I'm not gonna lie, it looked dangerous. I wouldn't let you go in most of them either. What's this? So I'm Edith Finch. Whoa,
The box with bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
just didn't feel like doing it. Let's close that back up. Nothing else for us there.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
So my brother's dead. Sorry for the burp. Can I open this? No trespassing. It's a family house, though, I'd like to
My
assume.
mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe
Guess-
she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I'll go up this way, because it looks like that down way leads closer to the house. But I'm one to take the high road. You feel me? Is this off limits?
I've driven this way in a long time.
Okay.
But I saw a few hoof prints.
Oh, okay. So there's still animals going around this way. Imagine I just get killed by it. That scared the shit out of me. Hello?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house,
Milton Finch
I
missing.
didn't come back to it.
Okay, so her brother was missing. It's not just a normal death.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
That's a very scary way to say that. Hold on. Let me lock in real quick.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
More missing posters.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Maybe the excess of these missing posters around. Or I don't know, this house makes me a little uncomfortable.
World. I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Oh my god. Bro, I heard something outside my door and it scared the living shit out of me. It's my cat trying to get in, bro. Oh my god. That scared the soul out of me. You hear him? I was like, oh my gosh. Let's turn up this desktop audio just a little bit. Alright.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
It's the garage. Or it's to the side of the garage?
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Why is it wrapped around like that? I'm not gonna lie, I like how this isn't like some weird horror shit I'd be playing, bro. Like, where I'd have to look if I looked through that peephole, I would have
It used to
died.
be a lot easier when I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Damn, okay. That's fun. Nothing we can't do. It's still bright as hell in here. I don't like how the door's already open, but, you know.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
I don't know why this is still so unnerving to
It
me.
was still a wreck from the night we left.
No, we just left.
Like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Eddie? Edie? Like a grandma? I don't know.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Putting your parents in a nursing home's really... I don't know. I just would never do that to my mom.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, what? Sank? Whoa. Is that me? It's a little girl at least? Oh yeah, no lights. Oh hell no. I still got what I'd like to damn near call common sense. Oh shit,
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
He might have been, man.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I'd rather go upstairs before I go to a basement.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So I should use the peepholes, what you're saying. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Sven and Edie.
The last
I'm
time
so
I was
scared
in
looking through
Sylvia's
it.
room, I was 10 and she was painting a portrait.
Oh, you're Edith Finch. That's... Oh, okay. Okay. So your grandma Edie is just... You're like a junior, basically. That's Barbara's room? Let's check Barbara's room.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Damn. You can tell she had like the whole America thing on the wall. I keep trying to like sprint for... Hell no. Molly?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1957.
Fair. I mean, 2010 you were 10. So this game's in 2017.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is the only one she
He
didn't
always
see.
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
This is what the key opens. Here, let me move that over there. Okay, twist. Why say that like I opened it? I opened the
My mom
latch.
was really good at keeping secrets.
Do I pull it down? Oh, yeah.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
What door? Is it Milton? Like Milton's been kept in here? It's just a hidden
I
room.
had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly's room. I'm in Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This must be surreal.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own.
That's so tough.
Cage.
That's so tough. Molly's aesthetic. Molly's also packed. What she
I thought
is.
since Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
I would be too. All these people, bro. What?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh shit, I'm Edie. No, I'm Molly, I meant. Is where my gerbil at?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, I'm eating gerbil food. Oh, that's sad.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
This is the last day she was alive? We can get some
Eating and eating.
toothpaste? Wait, are you like stuck in the room?
I ate a lot of things that night.
So wait, is the mom trapped? That's not even real, dude.
So then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh,
It
this
was a
is.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, I thought she was gonna fall out. Please, please don't fall out.
And suddenly, I was
What?
a cat.
Hey, come here.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Come here, you barn swallow. Well, I can't make that jump. Ah! I can't make that. Where do I go? Up? Yeah.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, that's. I can hear the purring. There's his house. Alright? Hello, birdie? We're friends, right? Well, now I feel like you're just trying to leave.
I almost got her.
I feel like you're just trying to lead me away from your kids. Where are we?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree.
I can't make that jump.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, because of how hungry you are, man.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all
I saw an owl mask against
then I
the
heard
door.
little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I'm literally out. This way. This way?
Rabbits.
There it is. You silly rabbit. Come here. Do not scream.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
God
I
damn.
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
That's fucked up.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay. Where are we after? I saw something to the right over here, no? Nah, I'm tweaking.
A mama rabbit.
I ate your child, now it's your turn. Oh, I missed. I got him. Yeah.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
What the hell?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
In a tree? What the hell is happening? Sharks can survive 2 hours. But I don't think it's been 2 hours if... I think I took a very bad fall, man. Ah, come on.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Let's go.
I was hungrier than ever.
Is that not a fish down there? Look down, look down. Oh, there he is.
I wanted fat, juicy
Seals. Oh, he dodged me. Come here.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Are we gonna get the rest of it? There you are. Don't run from me. This is what has to happen.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What am I? Am I an octopus? What am I? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this thing? No, let's wrap around it. So I'm not on the right path, You can't reach too far in that direction. What am I? Let's first follow this rope, perchance. Maybe up this wall? Oh, I'm moving with it. I had to hit square.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Come on.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
That scared the shit out of me.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
The driver for not hearing that might be the the worst driver ever.
After the last passenger,
Come
I was
on.
still hungry. Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay. Molly, what the hell is going on?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I'm scared a little bit. A toilet? This is my home again? Yeah.
Closer and closer.
Is it me? My gerbil?
All of my stomach started growling,
The light?
and suddenly, I was me again.
Oh,
My breath for a long time.
there's something under the bed.
I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the hell, Molly?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Do we gotta fill this out? I heard a creak. I heard a creak.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Ooh, so mom does care about... Mom must have at least read that then, right?
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum.
This
For
hurt.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
And misfortune.
And misfortune.
Oh, swipe? Swipe? Down?
Odin Finch
Okay.
buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann.
Sucks.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house.
Big ass
hoping
house.
to leave the curse behind.
10 years before.
But 40-foot waves off
What's
the
her
coast of
name, stuff?
Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
I think about that. That doesn't make much sense.
Odin's
Taking
daughter
a house
Edie,
in the ocean.
with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Well, let's
Odin
eat my
Finch was the
grandmother.
first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
God.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
I heard like footsteps.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Someone's in this house. Quote me when I say that. Someone's in this fucking
They can
house.
get me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Yeah. Lewis not going in the book, bro? Okay, his name's there, but no picture for him, I guess.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the fence house. My mom was furious.
I mean, shit, if there's a mole man, there's a mole man. Nothing I can deny there.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Okay.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That's how Sven went.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
That seems... It sounds like you harbor some form of resentment towards your mother. Always check first. So.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Golly, a disgusting
It
one
was
at
a
that.
pretty big trace.
I can tell. The key open this? It's another book. There's a secret in this bathroom. I'm starting to think maybe you guys missed it on purpose. Or
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
okay.
It's hidden in this book.
Oh. You never came to this back room before. I mean, you didn't have the key before, actually, so that... I'm talking shit for no reason.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Always check your angles first, bro. Oh, this is Calvin and Sven's room. Or Sam.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
He died in 61. God, that's sad. This is a very sad thing to have on the door. Huh?
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
A letter?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay. Oh shit, we're swinging? How do we... And then, oh shh.
My
Back.
brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom,
Mm-hmm.
and he did.
This is a swing from outside. I think I'm gaining speed. Am I gaining speed or not? Oh, I'm not doing both legs.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
No. Damn it, we're flying right now, Calvin. Come on, let's enjoy this. Sorry, Mom. I'm about to hit a flip.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
I can do it.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh my fucking god, am I gonna fly off? Please don't fly off. Oh. I think I can do it.
The wind hadn't picked up.
Oh, the wind picked up. I'm dead. Wait, I'm gonna make it!
He'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I made it!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
But that's not what really happened. That's not what really happened. He fell to his death. I'm trying to read in between the lines on this. That's fucking sad. God damn.
When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Where's the next way?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Golly. All these secrets, dude. Well, this one didn't need no damn key. Key was probably just to the first one so you could
Passages
start.
were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton! I was a little bit scared. This is the actor girl. Child actor. Barbara.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
It's probably very bad to be.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Very fucked up for a true story, by the way.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Don't say washed up, she's 16 years old. The hell?
She'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend
Is he blind?
was about to demonstrate
No.
when...
That's a scream.
That was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
That's a good
I'm
scream.
hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
Well, this isn't.
Basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret
Let's remember that.
is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, he's gonna die.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Don't make me walk down there.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Fuck.
leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
That's not even scary. I knew you were doing that too. This is for the right motivation. It's for the right motivation, right? Yeah.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not.
Didn't even scare me. That just made my arm move.
Furious.
Then
Wow.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him.
The crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Please, bro.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, come on.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and... was
The yell.
speechless.
No yell.
Was quite smashing.
What? Bitch ass, get out.
And he really was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Hey guys, my Wi-Fi went out, and you know, but what happened? I didn't notice that it cut out. So then, you know, I kept playing the game, but I only played it for like 2 minutes. So basically, what happened was, killer comes into the room. I smack him awake, lock the door, crawl through the thing, and then I sneak up behind him, hit him, knock him down the stairs, not like over the ledge. Then I go down the stairs to go like finish him off or something. I don't really know. And then I go, he's not there. Doorbell rings. I go to the doorbell, open it. A bunch of people are there, like a bunch of people in Halloween costumes, and they're like, "Yay, Barbara, you did amazing! We're so happy for you." And then I notice that they're like actual monsters, and you know, and with her final breath, yeah, that's what happens.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl.
Why? First off, whoever's writing this book is actually like genuinely a sicko, by the way.
Unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now
That's fucked up.
a real eerie tale.
You're so sick, whoever wrote this. So what actually happened is the guys, like the whole gang came at her, because it always like changes the ending, so it's like something not too bad. But I'm thinking like, you know,
To be remembered, as absurd as the comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
this wasn't finished, was it? I don't know, but it looks finished now. So. Happy birthday, Barbara. Someone else is in this house, and I think I'm fucking stupid. Let me just make sure before I leave that there's nothing else in here. I think that's why there was that little gap, that thing that I had to open. That's those cool clocks. That's that evil clock.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. She's the child actor.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
That's actually broken. Wow, like this little thing right here, like the wood pieces, you can see they were replaced because this actually broke. Oh damn. If the tale continues, then it's really what's it called? It's really inevitable that I'm gonna get cooked too. This means it's time to go to the basement though. Sadly. Where was the basement at? Did I ever look through here? I don't think I ever looked through this.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
God damn, that's a lot of records. Oh, it's right here. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a runny nose, so I keep on going under the camera to, like, you know, this way. The soundtrack to this game is beautiful, by the way. Why is it so slow going down these stairs? Sven's workshop's down here? Yeah.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Everything's off limits, apparently. Is that a bad flag? No. I thought that was the bad flag, you know, Confederacy.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Type of packages. That's the fridge.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Okay. That can's to alert someone, though. That can's to alert someone, though. That can's to alert someone, though.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Sadly, everyone tried, not a lot could. That's sad, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sitting down here just imagining the outside. Walter lived down here?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Golly. Let's just get to eating, man.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expect to be dead tomorrow.
When the shake happens, bro.
You get used to anything. monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
What is that supposed to mean?
Almost friendly.
No, what's that supposed to mean, Loki? Hockey. So Walter went down here to the basement instead.
Everything just stopped.
Just 05, I was alive.
The thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oh shit. Oh, so it is. Oh, through the floor? Oh, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I think this nigga just said there's a monster right out here. I'm not with that horror shit right now. I'm not with that horror shit right now, bro.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Barbara was killed. Oh yeah, Molly was killed by quote unquote monster. Calvin didn't die like that though.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
God damn, Walter.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter got hit by a train. Fuck, man.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I guess, bro.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
What else didn't
I
she
can
tell
only
you?
imagine
Yeah.
what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistake.
Hurry.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the
Who?
stories for myself
Oh, Calvin.
and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Just Walter's grave right here?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Is that Calvin right there?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Everyone who wrote a note has ended up packed, so I don't know if you should be either.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Maybe. I genuinely can't.
But I thought you should know about your family.
It's your kid?
And the history you're a part of.
What are you talking about? I'm not. Am I supposed to walk into the ocean? Okay, no. Let's go this way.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
That would make sense.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I mean, yeah. You saw how they all ended up, man.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Bro, why is this making me feel something a little bit? This is weird.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
It's true.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Something I didn't see in there?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Ooh. I almost got a little teary-eyed earlier, bro. What the hell is... What is
But
this?
looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I knew you were pregnant, that's why you said 2.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Who's this? This is Grandpa Sam? Do not cut negatives. He looks very strange.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Come on, Dawn.
I'm gonna
That's some
take
fun.
pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Some birds.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Get a better shot. Is Dad around?
Not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
For real.
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I like taking those photos.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything.
Zach.
If you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don.
God.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dawn? I'm coming up, Dawn.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
It bucked me. She got a photo of me dying. Is that my mom?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Dawn right there, right? That's the latest. So Dawn's probably my mom. Golly. I think he was a good dad. Billy said she doesn't have to.
My mom and Edie got really close. We both lost a lot.
The son and the father, so yeah. Sons. Gregory. Hey there, little Greg. Greg, Don, and Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Damn, there's a lot of baddies down there. No chicken? Oh, shoot. Oh, over there.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Let's get rid of them. Who the hell? Oh, right here.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Fuck you.
The wind picked up, and panicked
beasts appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Not Gus, I say, not Gus.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Yeah.
The thunder
Are we in a tornado?
close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
So you just didn't care for your son there in that situation. You didn't make him come in. Where am I supposed to be looking? We have to go back this way, I guess. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking right now. I think. Oh, inside. Fuck. All right, we're good.
That I could truly say I thought
Good jellyfish.
out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't until we found you.
Damn. She writes a mean poem, but like that's fucked.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Golly. 5 people left. 4, not including the mom. Gregory, Lil Greg. Divorce contract. Sam and Kay.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
You're following me, Rubber Ducky. I am. Come here, Rubber Ducky. Let me go get the ball. I'm gonna.
Over, Gregory. It's time to.
What?
Hold on, sweetie.
No. Bath time should be over. Please don't leave me in here, ma'am.
Hello?
Whatever. Ball.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I don't care. I'm a little baby. Let me. Oh. Bubbles. Bubbles. Can I pull this out? Oh, I can go under. Oh, I can go under the water. Ah.
What his world was like. You reminded me so
Come on, guys, up. Up.
lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Up again. Officer Sam, up with me. Mr. Astronaut, Mr. Firefighter. Oh, maybe let's aim for something up there. Oh, we're up here. Na, da, da, da. Come on, Mr. Whale. You want to blow me up? Blow me up off your like little hole that you have on your head, you know what I mean? Oh. He's bouncy. Up here to the soap. What can I do with the soap?
That I worried about a baby being too happy.
More water.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night,
Hey, Gregory. Gregory, I don't see you right now. Okay, whatever. Oh, let's get over to those.
I wish you could have told us.
Back to the bath, Gregory. Come down here, friend.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
Gregory, you're drowning, Gregory. I don't know, man. I think you're drowning. Can we go? Let's go up. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, no. My friends. Yep. You guys are smart. We gotta just go here. If I can make it to that. And if I can pull it out. Oh, it's out.
I'm sure it's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Gregory drowned.
Love, Sam.
I'm not gonna lie, that's straight divorce for me too. Oh, all his toys are here. Gregory died before Gus. Imagine that, knowing all these people. God. God. Sorry, rather sneezing. What about you, Dawn? Nothing here for you? Greg, be a baby. Do some Brooklyn.
Up to the loft after the others died.
Fuck, don't say that sentence again. That's really sad.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
We finally get to learn about Dawn. Sanjay? I was wondering who Sanjay was.
Houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Your dad is Sanjay. Okay, so this, what's it called? The other guy's not your dad. Cool. The Bible?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Feel that. There's something I'm supposed to be doing here. I haven't really done anything. Is there higher? No. Got jump? Well, there's definitely something upstairs that I'm just missing. You're 22 weeks pregnant. Take as much time as you need. She's close. Oh, yep.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
That fast. A year after, and she already was having a kid is crazy.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I mean, you guys do have a lot of kids.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Lewis was here, or Lewis rules. Let's head to her laptop. No, out here.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a casket. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Dude, what happened to little dude? Do we follow the footprints? Climb the rope. The fact you just have so many, like, memorials is insane. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
No, wait. How do I do it? There. Milton was the chaplain of his days, bro. You just make a book inside of a book? It's incomplete. Golly.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Edie, Dawn, and Lewis are the ones that are left, man.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Mom was quick to seal doors every time.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What is that supposed to mean? Don't tell me. Oh my god. Oh. That's cool. I didn't even notice that there was a pathway on this side.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Lewis seems cool. He's the one that we saw earlier on like the photo of. I don't think I'm getting into that, so that's got to be where I go afterwards, right? Or am I supposed to do that now? Oh, there's a ladder here that I just didn't see. Lewis had a boat for a house. That's so tough.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Marijuana like. He didn't say legalize. Oh, that does say legalize. I was gonna say I thought he said localize. It's low key insane. Dawn Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
What the hell?
Sober,
Oh.
I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
This man began to what? I can't grab it.
wander.
Oh, I have to walk.
I asked him to describe it.
I have to do both of them at the same time.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. bats, and toads.
A Diplodocus.
Have not names.
Fuck.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
He's like a wizard.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
No more fish?
But
Oh.
he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
That's how I'm playing right now, bro.
Lewis. So I let him go on.
I don't know if you should have. Obviously, this isn't a story that does not end right. Oh, fuck. Don't let me cut my hand off or something like that.
It seemed very promising at first.
Hello, little dog.
Made a new friend.
Walk with me, little dog.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
I'm literally daydreaming, man.
The city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Yeah. Okay. We're off on a mission. Yeah. Okay, we're off on a mission. Me and Lewis. Oh, yeah, we do it. Me and Lewis. Oh, yeah, we do it. Okay. We're walking with the band. I am the man. Oh. Oh. Okay. Here come the fish. I cut it up my dish. It goes back. Walk with me, guys. Walk with me, guys. Come on, look.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Huh? We're all his mind?
were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Welcome here, King.
He held an election for mayor,
I can guess who won that?
and he won.
Whoa! Lewis Land. Or it's Lewis Topia, my fault.
Stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Lewis Topia! New Louisville, okay.
St. Louis.
Can we get Lewis Land?
He started drifting away from our reality.
The Taj Mahal Lewis?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he
Louisville?
home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Can you move your hand away, ma'am? I can still see her, like, pleading with me there.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen, I guess.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of
Her silver harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
There she is.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
There's so many fish.
But he was so proud of having created it.
This is a fucking platformer now?
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
I'm the greatest there ever was. Hi.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was... And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Queen!
My imagination is
But,
as real
God.
as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
You guys are just gonna let me do this chase.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
That's me. Imagination me is gonna kill real me? Oh my god.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
You didn't do much to help. You encouraged him.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Ricky! Mike! T-Bone, how you doing? Chanel, how are the kids? Really? Hey, tell your wife my regards.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising me.
I don't know who Calico is. Nope, on my way to my bride.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Go collect that. Hello, my queen.
Bend down his head.
That's a guillotine. Oh my. I cut my own head off.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That's fucked. God damn, man.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
It's my mom. So it's my mom and my grandma are the ones left. At least to fill in. Golly, that's sad, dude. So. Yes, he's proud of his
He was
heritage.
so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Oh. thought that was a person for a
At Edith's
second.
funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
That's definitely to make it harder.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Where am I now? Is that crying?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
I thought I heard crying.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Edith. What's going on?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
This is Grandma Edith. Sit down, fresh up, lock in. Are we writing it?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith,
Huh?
you're excused.
I always want to argue, bro. That just makes shit harder. So there's a gift in the hallway for me now?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
What the fuck is your problem? Holy. History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Yeah, shit.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Straight ahead. That's what I always say. I saw it. Trust me.
I got turned around.
This way then, I guess.
I started seeing things.
Golly. This is actually just terrifying. If I was in all this fog and I didn't know my way out, well, what the tide will come back anytime. What is this? Old bed?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
We're here.
Or maybe I came back to them.
In a grammatical sense. And in a literal sense. But in a figurative sense, the exact opposite. Rather ironic.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, What are you doing in here?
How did you know I was in here?
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh shoot.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Edith! Edie! You're sick, Mom.
Band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
It's like that little ninja guy you'd have like hopping on the lines and whatnot. Wah, wah, wah.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Death. Oh shit.
She got better for a while.
Then worse.
She didn't.
Oh.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
God.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure.
No, it's a lot. Your husband has to take your last name after you tell him this backstory, right?
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Life is strange.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Damn.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
What does that mean?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out.
Me being birthed?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Holy shit, bro. I was tearing up there at the end. This had me going, man. There were 2 times I almost cried. Golly. This is a sad game. It's a sad game. Nonetheless, very enjoyable. God, it was a good game. Like, this might be up there of all the story games I've played. Even though it's only like, it's only like a 2-hour game. But to be able to make it that good and to make me think that much, really have me sit, like, wow. That was good. The replay a story option is now available. Okay. Wow. Almost got me twice. That was an amazing game. Might even be like, story-wise, possibly a top 10. That's a really good. It is a top 10. Let me take that back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. or stream if you're watching it on there. And yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching, and peace.